For many families, the story of Flint, well, it's deeply personal, and that would be true for the Kelly family. Glen Kelly was husband, father, an educator, and a coach. For decades, he helped boys mature into men, both on and off the football field. Our Dawn Jones joins us with the story of Glen Kelly and how his legacy of leadership and opportunities continue to shape a new generation of youth.
For Coach Glen Kelly, this football field was about more than just grass and chalk lines and end zones. For every game and every practice, every huddle, it was an opportunity for the coach to teach life lessons beyond the scoreboard. Coach Kelly didn't just coach a game, he cultivated a field of opportunities.
He flew down to look at the campus at Northwestern. Oh my gosh, he came back, he was so excited. And his words to me was, "We're moving to Flint."
In 1970, Diana and Glen Kelly were newlyweds living in Duluth, Minnesota. Glen, a soon-to-be college grad, was being recruited for a job with Flint Community Schools.
They were expanding and diversifying educators, and they had been all through the South. And his first interview in Duluth, Minnesota was Glen Kelly.
After graduation, Kelly moved to Flint and brought with him not only his love for the game of football, but a belief that every young person deserved a chance to grow, be seen, and succeed.
He was teaching, and he was the JV coach. And then he promoted to the varsity coach, and then eventually became the head coach. And that was a dream come true. He loved teaching, but he really loved the opportunity to be with the young men and coaching.
He coached with conviction and compassion, often reminding his players that discipline is what builds character.
I'm gonna say something my dad used to say on the football field: it's hard, but it's fair.
Coach Kelly spent 20 years on the sideline, using the lessons learned on the field as a tool to cement a legacy of developing boys into men of purpose. His two young sons at the time were never far from the field or their dad.
In the summertime, he always had the weight room open. So I would ride my bike up to the school. When I had half a days at school, I wouldn't go home and play. I would go up to Northwestern to be with my dad.
Darren is Kelly's youngest son. He followed in his dad's footsteps. The former coach and now game official says one of his most cherished memories is when his father came out of retirement to help him coach.
First year we weren't that good. The second year, the next year, we went undefeated and won the championship. So that was the most fun I've ever had in athletics, was being able to coach for my dad.
And what I've been able to do in the Army is the result of a work ethic that started here.
Jason is the oldest son. He played football under his dad in high school. He then went on to West Point and is now a 2-star Army general. He attributes much of his success to growing up in Flint and realizing he had something so many others who looked like him did not.
Many have stories of an absent father, and that was my father's experience. That's not my experience. That's not my brother's experience.
The gift of love and support from a present father.
To have a man that invested in me in ways that I lacked the vocabulary to articulate. If I told my father I was thinking about going to the moon, he'd end that conversation in search of someone he thought might be able to help.
His father's influence shaping the way he and his brother live and lead today.
And that, I think, is what has allowed me, has allowed us, and if we get it right, my sons will experience the same. If we get it right, his daughters will experience the same.
And he gave us the roadmap on how to be men.
Decades after arriving in Flint with no blueprint on how to be a father, Coach Kelly's legacy of being a father figure to many young men in Flint was honored in a special way.
Oh, full cycle. Never dreamed of it, and we're so grateful, so grateful.
1, 2, 3.
In September, the field at the newly refurbished Haskell Community Center in Flint was named in his honor. As his family looked on, former players, community members, and colleagues paid homage and sung the praises of a coach who led by example.
I don't know, I didn't grow up with a father, but it was something about his standard.
Remembering a coach who helped them find their way on and off the field.
Everything that he did, I wanted to do. I wanted to be just like him. He was more than a coach, he was the way of life.
The new Coach Kelly sports field will become the home field for International Academy of Flint football team.
It's given players and athletes hope.
A field where leadership, integrity, and hope can take root and grow for a new generation of players. All done under the watchful presence of a mentor who they'll never meet, the man for whom the field is named.
And that's something that'll be there forever. So other people will be able to read the plaque and know his story and what he did in this community and how he helped and gave back and helped people flourish.
The lessons Coach Kelly taught on this field helped players realize their dreams of being in the NFL and beyond. This school opened in 1964 and closed in 2018. Coach Kelly worked here for 32 years. When he retired, he was the school's athletic director. His legacy of hard work and caring and lifting others as you climb will continue. Dawn Jones, ABC 12 News.